Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Books and Banter. We're your host, Diamond.
And Haley Rose.
And before we start this episode, make sure you go follow us on Insta at _books.and.banter_.
Now since this is being filmed 2 days after episode 2, it's a little useless to talk about the books we're reading.
So instead, since it's the season about how we share, since it's in the season, how about we share what's on top of our Christmas lists, both including books and non-books.
I worded that really weird. I can see what you mean now.
I had to add words. Do you want to start?
I will start, I guess. Your girl's been needing a new computer, because, my other one crapped out on me, and I need to play Valorant, because if I don't play Valorant, my anger issues skyrocket to hell. Girl, she need a new computer.
I know that was one of the things on mine, and then my dad texted me asking me like 20 million questions, and it's like, I don't know jack about technology either. I just want one that works. He's like, what's wrong with your computer? I'm like, this is not a computer. This is not a laptop.
Yeah.
Okay, but continue.
Also a new desk, because my desk is tiny and I can't hold if I want, because my dad hopefully is going to get me a desktop computer. So, because he been asking the question, and I went, I would like a desktop. So, hopefully a new desk, which is a L-shaped desk, so I can have my sewing machine on one end and my computer on the other. And, like, book-wise, Leather and Lark is a big one, because I already love Butchered and Blackbird. I would like to read the rest of them. What else is there? The Sinner? I believe that's the second one in the Lord series.
Yes, that is on your TBR.
You have my TBR, and I can't, off the hand remember anything. What are the other ones? Hey, you maybe find my TBR and show me so I can,
Haley's TBR.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, you put it in your freaking notes. Look at you.
Everything goes in my notes app.
I didn't do that.
My social security number is in my notes app.
Oh.
The audience did not hear that.
Yeah, God of Wrath by Raina Kent, along with Deviant King. Can I read? No, I cannot. The Predator's a big one. Along with Villanera, because
that one sounds really cool.
Untamed Vixen was heaven. That's the second book. Villanera is the second book to Untamed Vixen.
Later, also, I need to add the nerdy D&D cute little book you recommended me.
Oh, Dungeons and Drama. Or
yes.
Drama and...
I think it's
Dungeons and Drama.
I was gonna add that on my TBR, but I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, I forget. The second book is Dating and Dragons or something like that. I can't remember.
Do you want me to take over?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Christmas lists. I have a whole...
Oh, look at you.
I be linking stuff. Strawberry themed things, Dr. Pepper themed things. Some skincare stuff. I want some more facial cleanser, either the bottle I already have or the bottle me and my mom are using, because that one works really well. And I need new moisturizer. Right now I've been using this like cutesy cheap like strawberry moisturizer from like Dollar General. Dice.
That's also on my list. Dice.
Let's see. Books. I do have Perks of Being a Wallflower in here, because the movie is like one of my top tier comfort movies, even though I cry at least like 3 times every single time I watch it. Mm-hmm. Like super sad, heartbreaking movie, but like all-time comfort movie. And I really want to read the book.
Yeah, I hate to like interrupt you in the middle of the thing.
No, you're good.
The fact that like when you sent me your TBR, I went, she has Lights Out. Why is it still on here?
Diamond didn't know. It's the fact that even the ones I did have on there, I put in parentheses which ones I owned, and then I still didn't do that for Lights Out.
Yeah, you didn't. And I went, I hope she has Lights Out.
And then the one I kind of need her. I kind of need Josh to stick around for a little bit because I asked him for the the special edition of Her Soul to Take for Christmas because that's like top tier book I want for Christmas.
Same, along with that, sorry. Good Girl's Guide to Murder special editions.
Yes,
because those things are pretty.
And then there was another. That reminds me, I didn't know, which it makes sense, but my God of Malice, is like a limited edition, and that's the one with like the red edges on the paper and everything. It looks super pretty. What's a good one?
Also, I remember we were talking about the God series, and like, I think we. Okay, my brain just died. Continue.
And then I know we both want the Dare and the Losers Part 1 and 2.
Yep. Harley LaRue. Or LaRue, whatever it is. It's just great.
Everything her related, I feel like we pronounce differently.
Yep.
They, I feel like their pronouns are they, but I'm not sure.
We really need to start looking.
I know it's on TikTok. And then I had like heard of The Highest Bidder a couple times, but I didn't know until I was actually adding it on my TBR that it's one book with 4 different like stories.
Huh.
Yeah. So you get 4 little books and 1 book.
I got a Discord notification on my phone. Oh my god. Swipe. Ew.
I will never say no to more Squishmallows, even though I really should.
Yeah.
And you should have seen the message my dad sent me when he clicked on the link to the Monster High Encyclopedia. It's $200.
Holy shit. What the hell?
It's $200. It came out in 2016. I bet you when it came out then, he was like, why does it cost so much? He was like, how much did it cost back then? And I was like, I don't know. I was probably like 9 when it came out.
It probably cost not that
It probably cost like $30.
That's because Monster High's dead. Except for the new generation, which kind of sucks.
I refuse to watch any of the stuff, but the dolls themselves aren't bad. My biggest issue, me and Chris had a whole talk about this in his car. Shout out Chris. Laguna is the most infuriating thing.
She's called Laguna Blue for a reason.
Like, you changed her skin color, you changed her, like, nationality. She went from being a blue Australian to a pink Latina.
Yeah. Like, what?
And so now she just looks like a walking justice ad.
Yeah. I mean, the only character I'm very kind of glad that they kept similar was Twyla. She is like just a more chibi version of herself.
Yeah.
I mean, also Abby. Abby Abominable. Like, what happened?
I don't know. And then just, I don't know why they felt the need to make Draculaura also part witch. It's like, why?
I mean, honestly, I would say it adds flavor to her character.
It does, but I also feel like it's a little unnecessary.
Why is she not with Claude?
That too. I think that.
Why is she not with him? Also, why is Deuce with Claudine?
We're gonna pretend that's not even a thing.
Because last time I checked.
Why does Cleo have a good relationship with her sister?
That's what I'm saying. Last time I checked, Claudine was supposed to be a lesbian. Straight up. Why'd they change it?
There was one more thing I felt like heavily irked me.
Frankie was okay.
Frankie was okay. Like, everybody, because when the movie first came out, everybody was super hyped because they're like, oh, Frankie, they're giving they them pronouns.
I mean,
and then literally everything else went downhill from there.
Yeah, why couldn't they keep her style similar? I mean, the prosthetic legs.
How is the budget so beyond low?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, everybody was like, give them a break, their budget's low. And then you see like so many cosplayers who can do it better, and it's like their budget was 10 times lower.
Yeah. I mean, Frankie, the prosthetic leg was cool.
Yes.
I do say that. That's pretty cool because she's made up of, like, different types of
Yes.
parts. But, like, that's not Frankie. That's not the quirky ass that we know. Yes, I bleep myself out. But, like, what happened? Why?
What happened to the whole thing?
Yeah, also, like, I'm just concerned. Cause, like, I'm not so into it. It's like, does Spectra even exist?
I don't even know. I haven't seen it. I haven't heard anything about her, so I don't know. I know I have seen the Venus doll, and I think it's low-key a little cute. I like her braids. I think her braids are really
Venus
cute.
was an upgrade. I will say she was an
Yes.
upgrade.
I did see one person though who did a doll makeover, and I did like that one even better.
I've seen that.
But that's about it.
Yeah.
I liked how they made Draculaura a little shorter because she's always supposed to be short, but in all the dolls, most of the women dolls were the same height.
Speaking of Draculaura, the fact that she was like so strict about not hurting anybody and like blood is a big no-go.
Because she's a vegetarian.
And then straight up the first time they meet her, she threatens to suck their blood.
Really?
Yes. I watched the live action. That was basically their first interaction between Claudine and Frankie with Draculaura.
What the hell?
That's what I'm like. Also, Headmistress Bloodgood. I don't know. I can't remember. I think she was in there, but like, like why? What happened? What? How did we get here?
How did we get here?
This is why we don't make remakes of things. Now I'm very scared if they try to remake Ever After High.
Oh, goodness.
I would be mad if they do and then they mess anything up. Guaranteed, we know the reason.
I feel like Ever After High is a little bit should be a little bit easier because you don't have to work around all the monster aspects.
You got the dragons and stuff that are in there.
Well, I mean, like all the actual human characters.
Yeah, I mean, I cosplay a demon. It's not that hard.
Literally.
But like, we all know why Ever After High got booted. Descendants appeared. Descendants was a fucking ripoff of Ever After High. And you cannot convince me otherwise.
I'm sorry. Yeah, first of all, you are 100% correct. Second of all, you know how I'm watching Owl House right now?
Kind of.
Okay, I've mentioned to you that I'm watching Owl House right
Probably once.
now. Yeah, probably one other time I've mentioned it. I'm so mad because the show is just getting good. Like the whole first season is kind of like a filler season.
And then you realize it got canceled.
I found out the second episode I was watching it that it's got 3 seasons and then it got canceled for being too gay.
Yep. We love when that happens.
At first, that's what I really thought you were about to say for Ever After High.
No. I mean, darling. Legitimately darling. That's why I want to cosplay her so bad.
That's also such a femme lesbian name to give a character.
I mean, also, oh my god, I learned some valuable information about Darling. Did you know Darling and Dexter are twins?
Which one's Dexter?
The glasses. Geeky glasses.
Oh, he's...
They're twins.
Where?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I get it. You have Daring, you have Dexter, and you have Darling.
So were Daring and Dexter not twins? Because I thought that was the whole thing.
They aren't twins. He's older.
Daring's older?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But Dexter and Darling are twins. I learned this yesterday.
Okay.
And I sat here, I went, what? When? But legitimately, Darling, Snow White. Or not Snow White, Apple.
Yes.
I forget. She's Snow White's daughter.
I love seeing good Ever After High fan casts for live actions.
Also, the fact that everybody the whole time like, oh yeah, Daring and Apple. No. It's actually his sister. She's like, I honestly didn't see that coming when I was looking at it.
I've never finished the show, so there's like a lot I don't know lore wise, but
let's see, it was the Dragon Games movie where Apple got put to sleep.
Do you know how traumatic that would be to find out the person you thought you were destined to be with is related to you? Is that not what you just said? Did you not just say Daring and Apple were related?
No, remember, Daring and Apple were boyfriend girlfriend.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But her actual Prince Charming's not Prince Charming, it's Princess Charming, because Darling is basically her destiny.
Yes.
That's why it's like,
so gay.
Yeah, you found out like the person that you've loved this whole time is not the person you're actually supposed to be with, but it's his sister that you're supposed to be with. That is legitimately some sort of fairy tale. Not fairy tale, but like, somebody's made that book. That's just like, that's like
My chair's so creepy.
brother's best friend in a way. Or like boyfriend's sibling.
Boyfriend's older sister.
Yeah, no, younger sister.
Younger sister, you're right.
Sister. But it's just like the Dragon Games. I think I can remember this because I'm seeing like the scene in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Games, she gets put to sleep, poisoned, like in how Snow White's story happens. Did you just frog lap?
You do it all the time.
I know it.
I'm so thirsty. No, it's okay.
Me trying to show. You want some flat cheer? You still have the sour.
I'm scared to eat it. But
because it hasn't been refrigerated in 2 days.
Our refrigerator wasn't working. It says January. It's still kind of cold. You have to think we don't have heat, so my room is basically a refrigerator.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not gonna eat it, but
yeah, don't. But
I'm about to be sour.
Dragon Games, that happened to her. Daring tried to wake her up with a kiss, like, know how it's supposed to go.
ASMR.
But that didn't go as planned. Just like that happened. And then Darling decided to step up to the plate. She kissed her, and technically it's supposed to look like mouth to mouth, but she kissed her, and
Yes.
Apple woke up, and it's just like, well,
Gay awakening.
Yeah, gay awakening, basically. Fun to know. You keep holding your phone.
No, I was gonna do something because I was looking at the Google Doc, and I was gonna do something, and I forgot. I was gonna look at the calendar real quick.
The calendar? What is next Monday?
The 16th.
16th. Do we have anything going on? I don't think so.
No.
So we should be able to record next week. And it won't be like a 2-day thing in between. Why are we reconnecting? I mean, I know you can hear my voice right now, but like, this did not do this at all Friday.
Well, we did have that one little scare because we weren't getting the normal thing we get when it uploads. What just happened?
What just
happened?
Oh my god.
Okay, you know what? We're both gonna shut up so we don't jinx it.
Yeah. And I just what?
Nothing. I just didn't know if there was still something you wanted to talk about or if you wanted to lead into the next segment.
Can I see what's on? Actually, we'll move into Chaos Hour. Chaos Corner, whatever the hell we want to
Chaos
call it.
Corner.
Chaos Corner, Chaos Hour, same damn thing.
Same thing.
What is the funniest thing you've read recently? Now, it could be in a book that you were reading, you've read, or you've heard on TikTok. There's some audiobook.
First of all,
Lights Out.
First of all, I did get a clip of that, and I got a clip of Lights Out, like, audiobook reading, and I almost texted you, but I was like, I don't even want to talk about this. It was just like, the first words, I was just not expecting it. But, something funny. I don't know about recently. I mean, at the beginning of A Court of Mist and Fury.
Mm-hmm.
You know, her throwing her shoes at him is always a great, funny little bit.
Yeah.
Um, trying to think. I would like to mention Leon more, but I can't, like, it's been a while. It's been like a hot minute since I've read the book.
It's hard to remember.
It's hard to remember, like, specifically funny things. I know one of my, like, favorite, like, oh moments is when he wakes up in the binding circle while she's decorating for Halloween, and you just see all caps for, like, a line, like, the whole line on the page. It's just him, like, screaming Raylan's name, and it's like, this is about to get really funny, and then it's gonna get really interesting.
Yeah, why are we? Oh my god, this is giving me anxiety. Does. Oh my god, wait, it's not capturing audio.
Oh no.
I don't want to restart because we don't have the amount of time to restart.
Yeah. Unless we just, like, cut out all the yapping, but that's also gonna make it a shorter episode.
Can I? Because I noticed that little icon did some mute icon. RC. We back? Oh, we're back. Look at that.
Okay.
We may or may not, this is for editor Haley. Please check and see. Oh god. Jesus Christ. Editor Haley, please go check and make sure that the audio is
Intact.
Yeah.
We're having a bit of difficulties right now.
I mean, if anything, the episode's still gonna be posted and we're just gonna have a bunch of scuff. Oh, there we go. There's the legitimate name of this. Scuff.
But no, when Leon wakes up in the binding circle, I was like, this is gonna get funny, and then it's gonna get really interesting really quick.
Yeah. I need to find the line.
Oh, okay, yeah. You find. I'm excited to hear about this because anything you talk about with Butcher and Blackbird is.
This is. I'm gonna probably name a few as I'm like looking because this is funny. I need to look at who's speaking what because this is just back and forth.
It's okay. You do that while I eat my fruit roll up.
So I'm looking at Butcher and Blackbird right now. So spoilers.
Flavors.
Should have said that when we started Chaos, but no, okay. So this is between Lark and this is between Lark and Sloane.
Real quick.
Yes.
I thought this was I think this is supposed to be a pineapple on roller skates on my fruit roll up. I thought it was
that's a disco ball.
But like that looks like the spout of a
Turn it around. Turn it around where the plastic's facing you. It's a disco ball.
Well, I'm gonna call it a pineapple. I'm gonna say it's a pineapple on roller skates. Regardless, I thought it looked like a grenade. Continue.
Well, so this conversation is between Lark and Sloane. Starting with this is I think they're on the phone. I'm pretty sure. So it starts with I'm gonna start off with this with Lark saying, "It's sweet, you stayed, you made another friend." And
something neither of us are skilled at.
Yeah, so this is back and forth between Lark and that. So no one says anything. It doesn't say like this says what. So I'm gonna tell you who says what. Shut up, which is Sloane. Maybe a future boyfriend, Lark. Sloane says no to that. Lark's response. Maybe a soulmate. Sloane, you're my soulmate. Lark, then a best friend with benefits. Sloane, please stop. And then it says, I can see it now, Lark says. And I'm gonna just read this out because it gets better. Her eyes sparkling as she sits up straighter, one graceful hand held aloft. She clears her throat. He can show you the world, she sings, glittering something shiny. I think our love can do anything we want it to. Quite literally what it said. And then then Salone replies with whatever the she just said to you did not just match up a butchered version of Aladdin with The Notebook. You have a voice of an angel, Lark Montague? Yeah. But that is atrocious. Which I find that hilarious. Also, this line is just me and Diamond. Hold on. Dark and broody and grumpy, sign me up.
Yeah.
Preach. I just realized I took out my bookmark. Welcome to Chaos Corner, everyone!
Do you know what chapter you were on?
I know around what? No, it's not that, it's not that. No, wait, no, it isn't. Oh.
I know you were further into the book than that.
Yeah. Also, there's a constant reoccurrence of man guy.
Who is man guy?
Rowan.
Oh.
A.K. Butcher. Rose is apparently a girl chick to, whatever one of, Rowan's brother's name is. Oh, wait, no, this is that. Oh. Here it is. Wait, no, that's a little too far. I need that one line. Where is it? I need that one line, please. Where it's one of the lines that I sent you where it's
the doctor.
Yes. It's that one.
I only remember the name, I don't remember the whole line.
There we go, I immediately see it. So, this is something Rowan says to his brother. Don't worry, Blackbird. He'll be just fine. Dr. Blueballs is just a little jealous. And my last one is from the chapter called Reservations. This is, for context, Rowan owns a restaurant. He's a chef.
Oh, that's
He's
right.
a professional chef.
I keep forgetting we go over this, and you said it owns a restaurant, and my brain instantly jumped to cannibalism.
That was last episode. So he owns a restaurant that's named something because brothers, because there's 3 of them. Dear God. But she went there once unannounced, and they were supposed to tell Rowan if she ever came in or made a reservation, because he knows the type of table she likes to sit at and like everything like that. So this is written on like a board kind of near, I guess, the host stand. Oh, 3 and Coach is the name of the restaurant. It's legitimately right here on this page. So this is there's a thumbtack on a podium, and Sloane was handed this paper to read. Now, mind you, do you see how cute that is, where it's like actual writing? So this says, Table 12 is permanently reserved for any reservation under name Sloane Southern Land. I don't know how to say her last name.
Let me see.
Like, that. Sutherland. A beautiful black-haired woman with hazel eyes and freckles, 5'8", probably alone, shy, looks like she wants to run. Inform Rowan immediately of any reservations under this name or any guests fitting this description. And then read text as though it was added at a later date. Immediately, I am not fucking around. So.
Cute.
I laughed when I saw that for the first time. Now I need to find my page. You talk about my reaction to what I just accidentally read.
What did you accidentally read?
Oh, this is just me. This is just me.
Let me see.
Right here.
Oh. I was laughing at the first two words.
Yeah.
This is probably going to be really loud because I'm hovering right over top of your phone. I was laughing at the first two words, and then I proceeded to read the rest of the line.
I'm not even there yet. I know I'm not there yet. So,
Fun!
yeah. Oh, I'm like a page away from that. But I'm right here. But also Rowan ended up making a restaurant for him and her called Butchered and Blackbird. Hence the name of this book. And also it's their nicknames for each other.
Yeah.
So. Which is cute.
All right. Would you like me to lead into our last segment?
Damn, we're only at 30 minutes.
I know.
This is.
But to be fair, most of our other episodes, weren't they around 30 minutes? Last was just particularly long.
We were straight up talking about a lot of book stuff. Yesterday. Not yesterday. 2 days.
Friday.
You saw nothing. I definitely did not struggle to get that dust cover on. Yeah, you have your question today, so.
Okay, leading into book boyfriend hour. I really could not think of a question for today, and then I remembered a TikTok I seen with like a panel of them interviewing the brothers from Supernatural.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to do this with like one singular book boyfriend or have you name three because we are like running kind of short on time, so I'll just say three.
Okay.
Right? Pick three book boyfriends.
Mm-hmm.
And what ice cream flavor do you think they would be?
God, no.
And why? And why?
Oh.
I already have my three.
Oh God, why ice cream out of all the occasions now?
Well, it could really just be a flavor, but I feel like ice cream is like the easiest.
uh, um. So, I feel like okay, Zane has to be something cinnamon. He gives cinnamony.
That's far from where I was.
Oh, is Zane one of yours?
Yeah.
Ah. I feel like he's cinnamon. Or like some like a light cinnamon. Not like straight cinnamon. It has to be like cinnamon.
The spicy cinnamon like cologne kind of.
Kinda like that.
Like I know you don't like the smell of colognes, but like I'm not even a big fan of like cinnamon.
There's only like a few colognes that I can like stand. But I saw that.
There's one in particular, like Dior Sauvage.
Mm-hmm.
Best cologne I've smelled in my entire life.
There's one from Bath and Body Works, and I can't remember the fragrance name of it, but like I had a tiny like sampler bottle of it, and I loved that thing to death because it smelled so good.
Because I think obviously if Zane was a flavor overall, like my first thought, swatching just ice cream flavors is because my first thought would be like whiskey.
There's whiskey flavored ice cream.
You know, there's mac and cheese flavored.
Yeah, and that's a sin. That is straight up a sin.
Do you know I forced my work bestie to try it with me?
Oh my god. How'd it taste?
It
Like
wasn't
hell?
as bad as you would think.
Still a sin?
It was weird, but you could taste the vanilla base of it.
Oh.
And then it's like vanilla ice cream mixed with the cheese powder. That's exactly what it tastes like.
So basically like milk and cheese powder with a little bit of vanilla.
Yes.
Extract. Okay, fun.
Okay, but book boyfriends and ice cream flavors.
So what just first came to my head is Josh and butterscotch.
I can't give any insight on that because I haven't read the book. And why?
I mean, I don't know. It just came to my head. I guess it's like butterscotch is like the kind of like grandma candy occasionally, but it's like sweet and kind of like just sweet. That's legitimately what butterscotch is sweet. And that's what he is, that little golden retriever. Also, as for my reasoning for Zane being cinnamon, because he touch her and you die. Simple. Whiskey, I can also agree with. Because,
I feel like you're really not gonna get mine.
I can just say for shits and giggles, Rowan. Cookies and cream ice cream.
If you've listened to the last episode, that should be
you would know why. But I'm not gonna say that because that's funny, and I just got to another point where she tries to bring that up again, and Rowan almost like, I'm gonna kill you. Of course he won't ever do that. He loves her too much. Let's see. Like, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember. Oh. Okay, Ravi. Strawberry coconut.
Odd choice. Like, I've never had it.
I feel like the mix. I know like there's probably an ice cream with strawberry and coconut out there.
Probably, but like I know what you mean. Like definitely coconut.
Yeah. I think I don't know how to explain that one. I really don't.
Like I definitely see the coconut.
Cause like I don't know how to explain. I really don't know how to explain that. How my brain just came up with that and just went. That makes perfect sense. Don't know why.
Do you want me to move on to mine?
Yes.
Mine are a little out there.
Oh Jesus.
First one is Leon.
Okay.
Vanilla. But not for what you would insinuate reasons.
Yeah.
He's blonde. And I feel like he is so like calmly sociopathic and plain that like he blends in. Like blonde, he's like can play like he can like he wouldn't. Raylan's blind and obviously doesn't see him as a threat.
Yes. She's dumb.
And also, just a little bit sweet, like risking your life to save a mortal girl's cat.
Yeah. Do you want to hear what my brain just came up with?
Sure.
Junie. Rocky Road. Because of her life.
That's fair.
Quite literally.
Zane. Black cherry.
I can see that. I can see that.
Because I was like, it has to be something dark. And I was like, well, black ice cream isn't a thing.
But a dark purple
And then I was like, black cherry. But that, because also, the book cover is like black and pink.
Black and
with like a red. I feel like there's hints of pink in there.
I think there's blue in there too.
Yes.
Somewhere.
And I was like, I feel like that works.
Ironically,
I feel like Zane is black cherry and whiskey.
Ironically, black cherry, one of my favorite flavors, as you know. Because, you know, you know me and the black cherry circle bottle flavor that I love so much.
And then my last one is Resand and blueberry.
Oh.
You a little bit, Haley.
I just heard somebody cough really loudly. I hope they're okay. God, your face is as red as a damn tomato, man. It's getting to the point of your glasses. Oh, did that hurt? Welcome to Scuff and Chaos. That is now the name of this episode. Breathe in and out. She's either gonna go on a killing spree because of a psychotic break, or she's just gonna kill him for dead.
I can feel how red my face is.
Like, it is red. Oh, God. Breathe, woman, breathe.
I love how my solution is to do the opposite. Like, I hold, yeah, just not breathe, and then that, like, calms it down.
Oh my. This is why we can't be in a room together. Oh, Mitchell's gonna have so much fun again because, we're in the same classroom again. Yay.
Oh, Blueberry.
Blueberry.
Because, just like his violet eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And like just the whole thing is like, I'm gonna feel super bad if I can't like accurately pronounce this. And also, I call it Valeris. I know a lot of people don't call it that, but I call it Valeris.
I've heard it been called Valeris. Also, I meant to send this to you, but they made a advent calendar based off of it.
I've seen.
Okay.
I sent it to my mom, and I was like, "You're not gonna understand, but I need it."
Yeah, but it's hella expensive.
Or you've seen the Sarah J. Maas whole advent calendar. Somebody specifically made just a little Valeris one with like little houses and trees.
But it's still pretty. I've also seen that houses and trees.
But no, like the Sarah J. Maas advent calendar is stunning.
So pretty. I watched a girl unbox the whole thing.
I haven't seen anybody actually unbox it.
I will send it to you.
Send it to me.
Because this girl, she, for the majority of the month of November, she gets advent calendars and she unboxes every single day in a video for each calendar.
But Rhysand, Blueberry, he's the High Lord of the Night Court, so like you got the like dark blues in there, and then like it's more like purpley, and he has the violet eyes. And I can see him laying on the couch with a smirk eating blueberries.
Yeah. Okay, so I just had this pop back in my brain. So earlier today, or as of today of December 9th.
Good job.
I posted on our Instagram story, ask us questions. Mind you, that is also put in a highlight on our main page, which means you should be able to send us questions 24/7.
I believe that's how it should work.
If it doesn't work like that, then DM us. But we had one person send a question, and it was, you have your phone. You want to, read it out?
Yeah, let me send to it real quick.
Because I remember, I remember what the basis of it is, but I can't tell you their exact wording. Also, I'm getting a little toasty. Mind you, Spirit Week is a thing, and today was pajama day. I am sitting here in a full Stitch onesie with leggings and t-shirt underneath this.
Okay.
And the leggings are lined.
It's not showing me.
Okay, then.
Where do I look for the?
Let me see. Let me see.
I don't know how to find.
Let me see. I'm doing grabbing hands. Okay, so
you're a little gremlin.
Yeah, I know. It pops up in the notifications.
Okay. How has your taste in books changed over the years?
See, there's the wording. I don't know how. I said this in the car on the way here.
You also said the wrong person. Answer to that.
Oh, am I wrong?
Yes.
Oh. I just kind of automatically thought it was him. Because, my bad.
Anyways, continue.
I can't read, but I read books. I would say, I don't know how we got here, but we did, is my exact wording on this, because I really don't know how I got here. I mean, guarantee Wattpad was definitely a start.
Yes.
Wattpad was a start. And
I specifically remember the first thing, I was in art class with my friend, and she was like, you should download Wattpad and you should read this story, and it was like one of my shitty parents sold me to the mafia as their dad. stories. It was one of those.
Oh, really?
And I never finished it, even though like I was like getting decent or whatever, but I never finished it.
I was on the Wattpad side of the citrus scale. Do you not know the citrus scale?
No.
You don't know what a lemon is? Oh,
I was never deep into Wattpad.
Oh, I was there. I was there, and I regret my
I
life.
can highly imagine.
I regret my life. I regret my life choices.
I read semi-cute, like, semi-wholesome stories on Wattpad.
I did not.
One of my favorites was called Homophobic.
Oh.
And it was kind of like crazy. Not really, but like it was about this girl who was kind of homophobic or whatever because of her dad. Always like pushing it on her. And her best friend's bi, and she's like Googling like how to not be homophobic, like how to be comfortable with her best friend or whatever. And then there was this new girl at school, and then the new girl is gay, and she like goes to this new girl asking for help. And then like she kind of ends up having like they kind of end up having like feelings for each other. But also it was a weird plot twist that you find out like her mom left her. Oh. But you end up finding out that her mom left her dad for her now like best friend's like her bi best friend's mother. And so that was the whole thing.
Yeah, that's a whole thing. I mean, I guess from there, I got into manga for a while, and I was reading.
That's because you're a nerd.
So are you. You can't be talking.
You're a whole different level than me, though. Been cosplaying for
years.
I was like, been cosplaying for how many years?
Maybe 8, maybe 7. I don't know. I can't keep track.
I've watched like 3 anime series, and you've seen how many?
I don't know. I really don't.
You cosplay idol groups.
I cosplay idols. Yeah, I do that. We don't need to talk about that. That's another realm of hell, as we call idol hell for a reason. And I read manga for a while, and then I got one like comic type book, which was Critical Role because still a nerd, and it's Jester. So why wouldn't I get it? I got an early birthday present for that. And then I read what was it from there? I think it was still in the manga area as well, but that's when I switched over to You've Reached Sam. I'm pretty sure, and I just
Nice
hit the table. That's where I got like really back into fully reading because it just yeah. And then it just went from wholesome to Haley, are you okay? Who hurt you?
Like we briefly mentioned in episode 2, like definitely and like 2 minutes ago, definitely started at Wattpad.
Yep.
But no, I can't say what I was gonna say. I had like kind of started to get back into reading when you suggested A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which awesome book. And then I read Icebreaker.
It looks so sweet on the cover, but it's not meant for children.
Yes.
I'll never trust cartoon covers.
The storyline is actually, I think it's like decent. There's just a lot of sex.
That is Hawk. It's good, but like,
Also, God, I don't know his name. I want to say his name's Aaron. Fuck you, Aaron.
The guy from Icebreaker?
Yes.
I think that's who it is. I've heard bits and pieces.
That's not the main. That's not the main
guy.
Yeah, no. Fuck Aaron. Piece of shit. And then sorry.
No, we can. Why are we so in sync sometimes when we talk? It's just so weird.
And it's like we haven't even seen each other today until now.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Shut up. This is bad as you trying to copy my my high pitched thing that I do.
But he's like multiple voice octaves too deep. And then after Icebreaker, it went into Twisted Love. And then you good?
Yeah. Choked on air.
I'm gonna put you in a bubble.
That won't help.
I know. And then it really like kickstarted when you recommended me her Soul to Take.
Yeah.
And I was just like, well, I'm here now. I like this.
I still can't get over the fact is Her Soul was my first dark romance.
Mine too.
And I read that bitch in a solid 12 hours in one day with barely any breaks.
It took me like 2 months to read.
That's, as we've discussed, you're a slow reader. So.
I like to savor my books, thank you.
You know, I thought it was way too good. Also, I was a gifted child when I was younger.
I was too.
I'm still carrying that thing with reading, at least. Everything else, not so much. Still suck at math, still suck at spelling, but reading I can kind of do.
English. I can English.
I can't.
Despite I can't verbally English.
Oh, I definitely can't verbally English. You've seen me spell, you've seen me talk.
I know, the hyperboles and the onomatopoeia.
I know onomatopoeia. Hyperbole, not so much.
Hyperboles when it's like super over exaggerated.
Oh, theater.
Yes. Oh my god, I'm so tired.
I am all tired. I
didn't go to bed till 4 in the morning. Woke up at 8.
You got 4 hours of sleep, my guy.
My mom got 2.5. I drank a Monster before second period.
And then coffee.
And then coffee. And hey, I ate breakfast for the first time in like a month. I don't eat breakfast.
Yippee.
And it was like it wasn't even warm anymore, but it was still kind of good. He's threatened to fight me because I poked him with my pen while he was walking by my desk.
Oh, that doesn't, oh god. So, in first period, Parker kept throwing balls of tape at Murphy. It was funny to watch. Also, I'm not gonna say, scripts came in. If you didn't see the photo I sent you on Snap.
Oh no, I probably haven't opened
Have
that.
I read a little bit through it? Your archive has any of her songs changed? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
No. I'm surprised.
I see now.
Yes, you see now.
Put your head up. Put your head up.
Oh, I thought you said head, and I was like, okay. Ow. I just ripped my hair out.
I'm gonna put that on the Books and Banner story later.
Welcome everybody to Chaos.
No, I'm really nervous. Like, I'm getting back into that, like, the dread and anxiety is sinking into my body and the fear of not being good enough, so.
No, I feel you. Also, Murphy's thrown me into working on set for it as well right now during, my study hall, so that's fun.
It's okay. I'll have him next semester.
You need to do IB work. You have fun with that.
No, I know he's probably just gonna have me work on a collaborative project with one of the others.
Oh, that's exactly what's gonna happen.
But he mentioned once, he's like, or I might make you suffer and I might make you do your own.
Like I said, if anything, if you're able to drag other people into it, please bring me into it. I will be able to be there, because I have study hall first, second. So.
I really need to meet with Hicks so I can ask if I can take Spanish online.
Yeah.
I see him when I go through airport security every morning.
TSA.
Yes.
I'm tired.
Me too. Do you not see me with my little?
Yeah, no, I passed out on the bus this morning. And passed out in his class for a hot minute.
Oh my god, that thing is the fucking worst.
What?
Are y'all reading The Crucible?
Oh my god! Don't get me started! Why is he showing us a video of the play? Plays are meant to be read.
Did he show? Oh, I didn't see a video, but also I'm late to his class every day.
He was just showing a video of that and the rest of it. And
did y'all read it?
No!
Oh.
He was only playing the video.
He's made us read it, and it sucks so bad.
I would have rather read it.
And then,
because that's how plays are meant to be done.
I know. And then we have an assignment, like 3 assignments where we're supposed to summarize each act or whatever.
Oh yeah,
and I haven't been here for any of it.
We have that too.
I haven't read any of it, so I don't know.
Google.
I know. I plan on going to.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm gonna do. Like, what's this? Because like, you think I can pay attention to the video? No, honey, I can read it, but like, that's not how a play is meant to be read. Have you started on your research paper?
It's okay. I don't know if I know. Chris hasn't started on his.
We should have just been able to have like the option if we wanted to do a senior project.
Yes.
I mean, the thing is with senior projects, why get rid of them when you can add rules to it? Say that it can be nothing edible. Because he to our class about having to eat things that didn't taste good or that wasn't good. Then don't make...
Go eat your fucking applesauce, old man.
Like, then just put a thing on saying nothing edible, like no food is allowed to be presented. Which, there you go. Like, nothing edible. And there you go, your problem solved. Problem. I would rather do a senior project, and honestly, I'm trying to think of a way I can.
My biggest issue is that it's an argumentative essay, but it can't be our opinion.
My thing is, how am I supposed to make an argument about something if I can't reflect on myself?
Yes.
And also, we have to have resources. Tell me what topics that are interest in, at least us, that you can easily find resources on, that are good resources.
See, I tried to pick something. I think, what I put in for my topic and thesis or whatever is, why America should have free healthcare. Still, you would be amazed how little information I could find for that.
Yeah, and he doesn't want anything about abortion. He doesn't want anything, about certain topics, and it's just, there goes the things that people have actually researched on.
That people actually care about.
Yeah, and it's just, at this point, I am so close to doing one on cosplay where I just interview cosplay people and be like, hey, I need your opinion on this, this, and this. There you go. There's my research. I asked people. So, and I don't care. I'll make it opinionated because I don't care. Cosplay is hard. No one can tell me otherwise. Argument complete. Legitimately 2 sentences. Cosplay's hard. Try it for yourself. Argument complete. Really probably need to be wrapping up.
Yeah, I was about to be I was just trying to think of something
I just want to see this thing hit an hour again.
I was trying to think of something funny and lighthearted we could end it off with, since we just went on a little bit of a...
Oh, us being productive and actually cleaning our rooms.
Yay!
I can see part of the floor. I
can see half of my floor that's not already covered by furniture.
Yeah, I need to invite you over to my house because my room, honey, is big.
There's more clothes back in my chair, but that's because they're not on my bed anymore.
I need to get my room situated, and cause I want to get my room situated so I can actually invite you over and we can do this at my house or do some stupid because I hate being alone.
Me.
I just heard a screech and I'm like, okay, the slasher might be coming. Hey.
Ow, ow, ow.
Old.
No, my back started to cramp. I was laying sideways.
But hey, slasher person, just don't kill me. I don't know anymore. I think I'm getting a little Delulu. I don't think Delulu. Yeah, I don't think Delulu is the Salulu right now.
No, we should probably go home and sleep.
I'm gonna go home and clean.
I'm gonna go home and see if there's any more energy drinks in
Oh,
the
I want
fridge.
food. I'm hungry. I just got hunger hit. I'm like, cause did I eat 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches earlier? Yeah, I did. They were Uncrustables. I'm so happy that they came out with raspberry Uncrustables. Those are so good. I love raspberry flavored things.
Oh my god. Update. Haley fell out of her chair and is cackling on the floor.
That's a good way to end this episode, everybody.
All right. This is ending episode 3 of Books and Banter with your host, Diamond.
Haley Rose. We'll see you next time.
Bye.